Okay, so it feels like it's been a while since I've played Temple Run, when it actually really hasn't. It's been like a couple of days of recording. However, I've been playing Temple Run every day, grinding, because if you got the store here, I've got that amount, and I can spend it on these to spend it on. Now, the thing is, even though I've not been recording, I only have done 2 videos. The thing is, I've been playing this game for quite a fair bit, and you'll notice the last time I recorded a video, my score had gone up. But prepare yourselves. That's my highest score, and I didn't record it. Only when I would not record the recording, it would mean I would get a high score. The highest at that being that. Anyway, longest run that, most coins in a run that. So total games, I've done 91 games altogether, and altogether done that amount of distance. And the thing is, I'm going to go into my store now and actually buy some stuff, because I've got, as you can see, nearly 26,000 coins to spend on. So I'm actually going to increase the value of the coins, and I can still go on and do that, you see, so I can actually do that again. So the last one is 7,500. So I'm going to upgrade my coin magnet. I'm also going to increase my, well, that again, because that's important. Mega coins not so much important, but your boost, I'm going to increase that. I'm going to increase my invisibility, and I'm going to increase my mega coin to that amount. So you can see I've done a lot better. I've still got 3,000 left. I don't really need to use my utilities because they're not so important. And I've still got these characters. However, my upgrading has gone up because I've done all these, and I can't really spend any more because I've still got 3,000 there. Well, it's nearly 3,500, but I've got not enough, unfortunately, to upgrade. So I'm going to now play some games and upgrade my character even more. You know, at the same time, whilst I'm doing this, I'm actually editing some footage from my vlogging channel, because a while back I put some files on the computer, and then I just not got around to doing that, of course, missing that. I've not got time to edit it because I've been working or been out on the bike or doing other things, etc. Whereas tonight I've got the opportunity to record this for a substantial amount of time. I've got enough battery, I should think. I've got 30% battery on my phone, which should be enough. And also, missed all those as well. But yeah, I should be alright. Wow, I'm doing well, aren't I? Oh yeah, and to do with the editing of videos as well, Michael has seen that I had been doing these videos Temple Run, and that I've been sharing them to the internet. So basically, he's seen you're still making videos, right? And his idea was, let me think about it. So he's sent me his files to edit from. So there was a selection amount of clips where he had done some gameplay, and this is going back to the start of the year, or halfway through the year at least. And they're not long clips, but I'm going to montage the clips into one. I'm just concentrating right now. Wow. So my first attempt, I get 600,000. So personal new high score from that, definitely. But I'm just gonna go back to the main menu. Okay, so the thing was, Michael had done all these gameplay clips on his DVR, and they're like not long clips, but there's like 19 of them altogether, and I'm currently in the process of downloading them to my computer, and then I'm gonna montage them all, keeping the game sound original, not gonna add any music over the top. Yeah, I'm not. So that is my plan to do that, and don't know how long it's gonna take, but anyway. So there's there's a lot of these to go from. I wonder if I can complete like all of these. I should be able to. Run 5,000 meters without tripping. Run 5,000 meters. 1,000 meters collecting no coins. Oh my god, really? That's what I'm going to do last. Most likely. Yeah, I'm going to keep going. So 600,000. So bear in mind, Jesus Christ, I'm recording recording this with a cold, which isn't easy. So I am just gonna end up coughing. So record a gameplay that Michael's done, and then I can edit that down. Then I can keep doing the Temple Run videos, by the way, and maybe some other gaming content on my phone. Vlogging channel can keep going. I had 3 hours of vlogging material. Like, that's just crazy to go from. And I'm no doubt in my mind going to use it all, because that's a bloody lot of footage. I guess the more and more I unlock the things, the easier the game will get. Oh, missed it. Oh, wow, well done. I'm doing alright though. The thing is, the previous 2 videos that I did, and it felt like it was a long time that I'd played them for, I'd only really recorded like the first one for like 10 minutes, and like the second one for like 20 minutes. So, yeah. Oh, magnet now, that's important. Because I upgraded my coin magnet, it will last for longer. I've still got to like duck and hide and whatever, but it means, oh, okay. I'm still concentrating. Also as well, I'm just going to add as well, like, thank you so much to everyone that's watched my split second montage video, right? Really appreciate it, because like because I uploaded 2 late shift videos, and then I just put that video up, and I was thinking there's no way people are going to watch it, people have like forgotten about my channel, but like as soon as I put it up, I was like so thankful for those that actually did click on the video to like watch it. And like it makes me realise like how much it makes me realise how dumb I am as well for talk. You have to realise trying to talk and record up the video at the same time is quite a challenge. But it makes me realise how fun split second is. Like when I type split second in, like my video comes up. Like maybe because I'm looking for just myself. But yeah. And whilst I'm actually recording, I'm actually going to discuss something that happened at work. So on Monday, I had quite an array of dumb people, and I know as a customer representative, I shouldn't be like bashing other people, but honestly, when you're such at a point where you can't come back, they need to be told about. So like for example, like there was a group of girls that were asking about changing a £5 note, and I said unfortunately we can't change money because that's just how our company works. And I looked at the £5 note and it was a Scottish fiver, which isn't fake, it's Scottish and it's part of the UK. So they were saying like, oh well, what's the UK? And I was like, you really are being sarcastic, right? Because if you are doing a great job. But if not, I was just like, I had to really explain like to them, like, are you sure you are telling me the truth? Like you don't know what the UK is? And I was like, well, it's England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland. 4 different countries, yes, but all in a group called the United Kingdom. And they were like, oh, I didn't know that. These group of girls like 15, 16. And I was just like, I'm teaching you basic geography you should know. Like, naturally. Common sense. Like, really? And then they're like, well, Ireland's just one country, isn't it? I said, no, it isn't, it's 2. And they went, well, why? And I said, well, there's Northern Ireland and there's Ireland. Ireland is its own country, and Northern Ireland is under British rule, thus its own country within the UK. And they were like, oh, right, I didn't know that. And then people were like creating trip hazards for themselves. Like, for example, they were sitting next to a plug socket and they just had the wires dangling to a point where either someone else could have fallen, I could have fallen, or they could have fallen. And I was saying, can you please sort that out, because I don't want a trip hazard on the floor. And it made me think, like, that happened quite a lot during the day. I was like, that's scary to think, like, why people were unable to think for themselves, like they had to have someone else do that for them. And then the thing is, when I finished at work, I was so relieved. Like, I was like, yes, finished, go home. I was just trying not to get angry, but it ended up happening. I was like, wow, what do people do when they get home? Like, how do they cope, and how do they manage? Like, it's scary, like, how dumb people want to be, like, and like at the start of the morning, like there was somebody saying, can you change something for me? I was like, yeah, sure, definitely. Or at least not debating it. And it was a carer with someone with autism, and I couldn't tell, because you can't really tell from the outside appearance. And was saying like, oh well, if you don't change it, my person with autism might flip. And I said, yeah, that's fine, no, totally, I'll go get it sorted. And then in the evening, I was telling the people that were being, wow, that was really bad. That I was telling the people in the evenings that were being dumb. I was like saying like, hey, there was actually someone with autism in earlier that actually has something wrong with them, but it's not their fault. But the difference here with them was that there probably was nothing wrong with them. It's just they was choosing to be a prick. And then they were saying like, oh well, I've got autism. And I said, do you know what? It'd be a fucking miracle if you did, but you don't. And they're like, no, I've got medication. I was like, if you have medication, I will leave my job. And they didn't. I was like, yeah, you're messing about, aren't you? Oh, do you know, Monday was just a pain. It was enjoyable to start with, and then, like, during the evening, people just wanted to be a knob. Like, you know, when you've got the type of people that have that destined dream to be a dick, you kind of can't help them in a way. Like, if you're so obsessed with being a knobhead, they've gone too far. That was lucky. But no, enough of work at that rant. On the 24th of November, there is, like, a world record attempt to, like, have, like, the most amount of people looking like a snowman. And when I found out about this from work, I was like, oh, right, cool, yeah. But because my mind was in a different area, I thought of the snowman from Smoking the Bandit, right? And people were like, what, Smoking the Bandit? I said, yeah, it's really good. Oh, it wasn't even loading then. Oh, magnet. Yes! Definitely. Oh my god, new high score, really? Oh, no way, now I've got invincibility, no way. Am I really doing this? No way am I doing this. This is impressive. I am seriously concentrating. Oh, no way. That is insane. No, that's insane. That's nuts. Sorry. No, that's nuts. That's freaking nuts. I'm just going to check how long I've been. 18 minutes. That is nuts. That I've done that. Because, like, on my first go, I got to like 600,000. I was like, there's no way I'm going to beat that. Like, that's going to take some beating. And I'm double it. How the fuck? What? That's insane. That's insane. I remember when I was in school and I was like, 100,000 was a good score. Bloody hell, 1,000,000. So, can I do 2 of these then? So, like, I'll do both of these then. I'll do that one. And then I'll do that one. Just curious to know what my battery is. 30%. Right. Okay, I was just double checking because I didn't want to be like, oh no, I ran out of battery. So that is freaking nuts. How have I done that? because I want to really fully I want to fully upgrade my character before I consider actually going for any more of these. That's nuts. That's nuts. I'm going to need a lot of points to fully upgrade these. But, like, I'm not going to get past 1 million now for, like, so long. I'm shocked. I'm just shocked. Like, what? You know, really, honestly, the idea of recording Temple Run has worked so well. Like, because for a long time I was in that rut of, like, gaming, of, like, what do I actually record? Like, do I just record stuff when I'm at Ryan's house, like, when I'm barely there? And then, like, or do I just do stuff on my phone? And I was like, isn't that a bit boring? But, hey, I tell you what, Temple Run, though, I can actually play the first one, which is the best one, I think. And then I don't know, maybe go through the second one? Because it was a while since I played the second one. Oh, well done. I'm getting over 1,000 coins each time, so I'm doing something right. Oh, this is actually amazing. Like, oh. I'm shocked. Like, I'm absolutely shocked. Like, I apologise if my dog does bark right now. Oh, yeah. I was distracted. 300. That's not a good score. Not compared to the ones I've been getting. But the way I see it, every time I do get a high score like that, like like over the millions or like 500,000, I am gonna get one shit run. Definitely, like, I'll be like, oh, what the hell was that? I'm telling you what though, I'm glad I'm recording it. Because if I end up getting the high score and not record it, I'd be pissed off. To be fair, I'd be like, oh no, I should have recorded it. But I'm glad that I thought, hey, I'm going to record this. Whether it be 10-20 minutes long, I'm glad. I'm honestly glad. That was a bit of a challenge to get that, wasn't it? Am I going to get this? Yes. Oh, I thought I stuttered. Stumbled, that's the word. There's also something else as well which I'm debating. So like for Halloween, no way, that's gone. That's long gone. At work in December, they are going to do a idea where if you want to dress up, or like at least put like a Christmas t-shirt on, you can, or Christmas jumper. The thing is, upstairs I've got a jumper that lights up, but it's like an M&S jumper. That was shit. That was really shit. That was really shit. I've got an M&S jumper upstairs, or at least in my possession anyway, and it lights up. But the thing is, I wouldn't wear that to work because it's such a nice jumper to wear anyway, associated with Christmas, and I wouldn't feel trusted in myself to wear it. One, it get really warm, and I don't want that in the workplace. I don't want to get mucky and get the jumper mucky, and that I don't want that to work. So I'd much rather get a t-shirt and just get that instead. Like, there's also the idea of like dressing up for Christmas. Like I've always wondered if I should. Like, would it be a good idea to do something like that? I'm not sure. Like, there's like for example, like there's the morph suits online where they just cover your whole entire body. But I had that idea for Halloween, but I was like not too sure. And or just maybe doing something absolutely out of the ordinary, or that's a little bit different for Christmas. I don't know, like there was I'm gonna bring it up, but there's something like that always. Oh shit! There was something that always happened, like with school, like whenever there was like a dress up day, and I was like, and I was saying to people like, I actually don't know what to come as. Do I just come in normal clothing, or do I just like do something out of the ordinary? And people will say like, the generic common answer people gave was like, oh, you should just dress up as a woman. And I was like, well, why would I do that? Because that's daft. But actually, it's a very daring, but it's a risky idea. Because I remember someone I know, who doesn't live very far from me, a couple of years ago, did that idea. Was out with a group of friends, and they all dressed up as women, like wearing like dresses, tights, and heels, and at that point, I was available, so I could have gone and experienced it with him. But I was like, well, why would you want to wear that? And I don't know, I just wasn't in that idea. And then I remember, like, with school, like, seeing people who had come in. Well, one person in particular springs to mind. I can remember the person's name, but I'm not going to say it. I remember seeing the person, and do you know, it was that good. I actually thought that it was someone that worked there. So the idea was he'd just got like a proper short skirt. Like, I'm pretty sure you could have seen his underpants, but I mean, you could have done probably, and like with black tights on and like wearing like sandal heels, and like put like a wig with like nerdy glasses on. And you know what? It was that good. I actually thought it was someone from work. This is, bearing in mind, going back to my A-levels. So like, I was a totally different person back then, and like a lot of the people I knew would be the same. And like from a distance, I was like, "Oh, you're like someone I know, like that works here." And then like as I got closer, it was a he, because it was a he, and said, "Oh, hi, Jamie." I said, "Oh my God, you look good." And genuinely, he looked good, because if I had the balls and guts, I'd have done the same. But it wasn't enough. I wouldn't have done it. Wow, well done. Because if I had the if I had the guts, I would have done it. But this all ties into Christmas then, so you could actually do that. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna, like, but what you do tend to find is, and I'm gonna say this straight away, you tend to find heterosexual men, which is what I am, having an interest in women's clothing, which isn't wrong. It's what tends to happen. Like I think a few people know, like, I will physically openly come out about it. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, sometimes it's a bit, like, sometimes, like, fashion in that area is better than men's. And, like, I mean, in my past, like, when I've been to uni, I have seen cross-dressers. Oh, shit. And I've seen that as well. I have seen cross-dressers in my time. Some pull it off well, and some don't. And guessing, working in Halifax, seeing whenever I see a cross-dresser, they don't particularly pull it off well, because that's just how it's been. But like, I remember someone coming on a bus in Elland wearing like black high heels, black tights, black everything. Actually looked alright. The only creepy, well, not creepy, the only thing was that the guy was in like his 50s, and apart from that, then yeah, just totally openly talking about cross-dressing. And the thing is, it's not wrong to do it. I think a lot of people would see it as being weird. But hey, if you honestly like doing that, or if that's how you feel, then honestly, I don't care, because it's up to you, like, how you feel. Like, if you feel comfortable wearing women's clothing, whether it be just indoors, keeping it to yourself, then that's fine. But I feel like if you're going to do that out in public, you've got to be bloody brave and confident about it. Because, like, I'm not sure I would. Well, I'd have to go somewhere quiet anyway. That's the thing. If I was to wear something like a dress, then it would possibly have to be somewhere quiet. Because I couldn't go into Halifax or Huddersfield, like, literally wearing, like, a dress and tights and heels. I couldn't do that. Like, some people could do that physically and just do that naturally and just be, like, not bothered about it. Whereas it could be different for me, because I'd be like, I don't want to embarrass myself. Like, you would want to just keep it to yourself, like, and that's how I feel, like. And the thing is, like, I've told my mum all this, like, about cross-dressing and everything, conversations, but, like, I know what I like, personally, like, everyone has their own tastes, like, whether it be in music, like I like metal music and I like rock music, and it's the same with clothing. So, like, with men's clothing, it tends to be, like, t-shirts and shorts, and the t-shirts have, like, centralised images, And what I found out from like my experiences is that with women's clothing, I tend to like black, black patent. So like black patent shoes, for example, like oh, well done. As if I'm talking about cross-dressing. I actually can't believe it. It's not a bad thing though. I kind of want to cross-dress for Christmas in a way. Like, it would be just like finding footwear that fits me, finding tights that fit me, and maybe a skirt or like hot pants, for example, or a dress. And quoting by the way that I'm not saying I will do it, it's just an idea. Because I know people that have cross-dressed in the past, and potentially in the future. I've kind of thought about it though for a while. I'm kind of curious to know if my mum or my dad might bring it up, because they're actually going to see Bohemian Rhapsody tonight, and that's why I've brought this all up. So I'm curious, because the thing is, they're going to see that, and it's about Freddie Mercury being very camp and gay and wearing like women's clothing and like the fashion instinct. So I wonder if they'll come home and they'll like going to mention something, for example. And if they do, then they do. But I kind of like that idea of being a little bit different for Christmas. Like, it would, why not? It'd be alright, I guess. Ooh, concentrating. So yeah, that's just me casually talking about cross-dressing. I thought I fucked it then. Oh, I did fuck it. Oh, I got 1 million though, no way. This game is so addictive. Oh, and by the way, I'm sorry if I did go on a tangent talking about cross-dressing. I'm sorry. Like, I know a lot of people would, whenever they hear someone talking about cross-dressing, it's like, ooh, like a bit cringy. But like, it don't bother me at all. Like, it don't bother me. Like, considering where I work, there's an LGBTQ bar there. And every week they always have a different drag artist perform there. And every time I look past, or walk past, I like to see who's actually, you know, performing. And commonly they'll have a rude name to them, which I'm not going to say, because you can kind of imagine, like, a rude name to have for a drag artist, for example. Tell you what though, when I went to see Bohemian Rhapsody though, it certainly made me think about it, because I know in the past, like, I've bought tights in the past, because the thing is, I've got very good looking legs, and wearing tights has definitely, in my type, definitely, like, made my legs look good. Like, that was in the past, by the way, so this is... But, like, when I saw Bohemian Rhapsody, it certainly made me think, like, about it. I need to stop talking about it now, don't I? Oh, well done. So, honestly, one last time, if you want to see me potentially cross-dress, or partly cross-dress, for a future video, I'm not even saying it'd be for a video, but if it just... I'm just questioning it, then, yeah, I don't know. See, the thing is, also as well, like, I've done a few videos before, talking about it, and on my vlogging channel, and they're not public, because I was like, as soon as I did it, I was like, oh no, I'm not going to make it public. But, like, for a long time I thought I was gender fluid, which is like, you don't identify as a gender, or like, you think you're like, one minute you think you're male, and the other time you think you're female. And then, like, there's the other one where I thought was pansexual, where it was just, like, fancying anyone, to be fair. And that's not the case for me. And then I thought I was bisexual for, like, just men and women. And the thing is, I know, for a fact, there are some good-looking men out there. There just are. There's some good-looking men. Doesn't mean I actually would have sexual relations with them. I'm just saying that there are good-looking men out there. But I'm still heterosexual because I only like women. For a long time, I thought I was gay as well. I'm not, though. I'm not. I'm honestly not. I might have personalities which might make you think I might be, but I'm not. And besides, like, the way of saying it is like, when people say, like, are you this, are you that, I'm just saying, no, I'm just me. Like, I'm just being myself, whether it be this or that. Like, it doesn't matter. Just want to check my battery. 22%, oh my god. I might need to charge my phone up. How long have we been going for? 43 minutes, really, good god. Goodness me. Let's go on to store. So we've got 13,000. I'm gonna go on to my triple value, fully upgraded, and then increase my boost. So I have to play so much more of that to upgrade those. I can't. Oh god, I need to charge my phone up because I want to keep playing. So I've been Jimson. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new here, and goodbye.